Thank you very much, Cahill, and I welcome John and Edgar. Just with regard to education, and I welcome the points made very strongly, John, I'm a great believer in progression in education. I have seen the value of it. Was it reducing the number of early school leavers through Youth Reach, and also our colleges of further education, where in many instances young people from families that had no big attachment or emphasis within the household on education. I've seen many of their children go on through further education, go on to third level, graduate both with master's degrees subsequently as well. And I've seen those people make a very, very valuable contribution to society, to their local economy as well. Now, to my knowledge, in the past, the further education sector was developed in Northern Ireland ahead of our development of it. And I have, over the years, as a Capman and TD, I've had some engagement with the colleges in Enniskillen and in Omagh, particularly when Mr McAleer was principal of those colleges at the time. Could you see the need for a greater emphasis on trying to ensure that we can keep more for young people in education beyond second level, maybe through colleges of further education and then going on to third level as well? Just with regard to the productive economy, and Brexit obviously is very much in the news. I listened to Edgar about 2 years ago where he outlined the adverse impacts regionally that would arise from Brexit. And again, the central border area, both north and south, that is the least developed both in Northern Ireland and in our state, it would be most impacted because of our dependence on agri-food, construction products and engineering sector as well. So will that again have that add to the difficulties that we have in an economy that's not well developed enough or that faces particular tasks, that Brexit will add immeasurably to our difficulties as well? Thank you, Cahill.
Edgar.
Just on the issue of Brexit, I think you're right, and you recall it very well, Deputy. The Cavan Monaghan in particular would be on the southern side of the border would be particularly vulnerable to a no trade deal Brexit. In fact, I've just redone the analysis and reconfirmed it using the UK tariff schedule. Likewise, the north of the border, you would have the weaker regions most susceptible. And in fact, that is something that research has found throughout the UK. The least developed regions would have the worst effect from Brexit if there were no trade deal. So that would compound the already poor industrial structure and performance of the economy in those areas. And in that sense, focus on education, training, skills, infrastructure to a lesser extent, but also and a shift also in some of the sectors, because ultimately the Brexit effect would be a sectoral effect. Agri-food in particular would be the sector that would be most hit if there is no trade deal, and we'll have to see. Presumably we will find out this week. But if there were to be no deal, then a shift away from those sectors is something that would lessen the blow. And that's not easily done without a skilled workforce.